Amara Osei was the kind of person people described as having it all figured out, and they said it like a prayer, like maybe some of it would rub off. What nobody knew was that she hadn't felt anything in 7 months. Not joy, not sadness, not pride when she won that award, not warmth when her brother texted her that she was his role model, just a flat, humming nothing that she had learned to smile directly on top of every single day. This is a story about the exhaustion of performing and what happens when finally someone refuses to let the performance be enough. Let's start from the beginning. Thursday, 2:14 p.m., Conference Room B. The Hendricks clients are in their chairs. Amara stands at the front, clicker in hand, blazer perfectly pressed. She has done this so many times she doesn't have to think about it. The smile, the pause, the pivot. She knows exactly when to slow down for emphasis and when to let the room laugh. It's not a presentation, it's a performance, and she has memorized every mark. Her manager, seated at the far end, mouths the word incredible. She feels none of it. She smiles harder. After, in the hallway outside the conference room, the door clicks shut, the sound of applause bleeding through the wall. She leans against the corridor and looks at the ceiling for exactly 4 seconds. Something in her face goes very still. Not relief, not triumph, just rest. The rest of someone who has been holding their breath. Then footsteps in the hall. She loads the smile back up before she turns around. Her apartment. Sunday, 7:18 p.m. Her phone buzzes. Got into 3 more schools, sis. Couldn't have done it without you. You're literally my person. Love you. She reads it twice. She sets the phone face down on the table. The hot sting behind her eyes comes fast. She blinks it back before it becomes anything. She stands up, goes to the window, picks up the small wooden elephant her grandmother sent from Ghana, and holds it in her left hand. Her right hand reaches back for her laptop. She types back, "So proud of you, baby. You earned every single one." 3 exclamation points. She has a rule, never fewer than 2. Her knee is bouncing under the table, the only part of her she's not controlling. Her bathroom, 11:52 p.m. She's sitting on the edge of the tub, still in her work clothes, recording into her phone. Today was actually a good day. Nailed the Hendricks pitch. Kofi texted me a meme and I actually laughed. Like, actually. Maybe I've been overthinking things. I think I just needed a win. I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm good. She stops the recording, stares at her reflection in the mirror for a long moment. She presses delete. Then she records the same words again, almost word for word, like she's trying to believe them more the second time. She keeps that one. But perfection isn't sustainable, and cracks were beginning to show. Saturday, 11 a.m., the grocery store 3 blocks from her apartment. Her cart is nearly full. Yogurt, spinach, the good olive oil. She reaches for the oats she always buys, and stops. Stares at the shelf. There are 6 different kinds. She has bought the same one for 2 years. She cannot, in this moment, remember which one. Her hand is extended and not moving. The fluorescent lights above her are buzzing at a frequency she can suddenly hear very clearly, cold from the refrigeration units at her back. She stands there for 4 minutes. She leaves her cart in the aisle, walks through the automatic doors, sits in her car in the parking lot, and pulls up DoorDash. 45 minutes pass before she starts the engine. She does not think about what just happened. She thinks about the email she needs to draft before Monday. She thinks about the font size in slide 7. She does not think about the oats. Sunday, 6:47 p.m. Her phone rings. Kofi, the screen says. She watches it ring. It's not that she doesn't want to talk to him. She can't explain what it is. It sits in her chest like a stone, the idea of picking up and being the person he thinks she is. She watches the call go to voicemail. Then she watches the notification blink for 53 minutes while she sits on her kitchen floor with her back against the cabinet. The tile is cold through her jeans. She texts him, "In a meeting, call you soon," heart emoji. It is 7:40 p.m. on a Sunday. At work on Monday, her coworker Marcus stops by her desk and says she seemed kind of off lately. She laughs, pivots to the Whitmore account, and he nods and walks away. He doesn't check again. She watches him go. Something in her wants him to have pushed. Something else is enormously relieved that he didn't. The agency's regional advertising award dinner, a hotel ballroom. Her name gets called. She walks to the front, shakes the presenter's hand. The plaque is heavier than she expected. The photographer says, "Smile," and the flash goes off. On the inside, nothing. A vast white nothing, like a room where all the furniture has been removed. She has been waiting for this moment for a year. She told herself if she could just get here, it would mean something. She is here. It means nothing. And the terror of that, the absolute emptiness of a moment she was supposed to feel, lands like a cold hand on the back of her neck. It's like I'm watching myself from slightly to the left, like I'm puppeting my own body through the day. The presentation went great. Everybody said I crushed it. I don't feel anything about that. I'm fine. I'm fine. And then everything fell apart. 3:14 a.m. Bathroom floor. The light is off. The only glow is from her phone screen. She doesn't know when she sat down. She's been in here long enough that the cold of the tile has moved through her pajamas, into her skin, into muscle, into something deeper. She is holding the wooden elephant against her sternum with both hands, the way you hold something when you need proof that you still have a grip. On her phone screen, there is a text draft addressed to Kofi. It says, "I don't think I'm okay." 5 words. She has written it and deleted it 4 times tonight. Each time, her thumb moves to send. Each time, something stops her. Not courage, something closer to shame. The idea of him reading that, the idea of becoming the thing he has to worry about instead of the thing he leans on. She deletes it again. She types, "Proud of you. Keep going." Purple heart. Sends it. Puts the phone face down on the tile. In the dark, she starts a list she will never write down. It's not a plan. It's more like a direction her mind has started drifting toward when she stops holding it in place. What if she didn't have to get up tomorrow? What if she didn't have to load the smile again? What if the people who needed her just stopped needing her? She sits with that thought the way you sit with something that scares you, still and quiet, not moving, because if you move, it might become real. Her phone screen lights up from the floor. Kofi has texted back, "Why you awake, sis? You okay?" She stares at those 5 words for a very long time. Everyone wanted Amara's light. No one thought to ask what it cost to keep it on. She doesn't text back right away, but she doesn't put the phone down either. She sits there with it pressed to her chest, over the elephant, her breath becoming a little more even. But someone was paying closer attention than Amara realized. Deja works 3 desks away. She's 27, a graphic designer who waters a tiny succulent on her desk at exactly 4 p.m. every day. People tease her about it. She says it's just a habit. It's not. It's a signal to herself to slow down. Deja has been watching Amara for 2 months. Not in a suspicious way, in the way of someone who has been Amara, who knows what performing okay looks like from the inside. She's noticed the good morning messages that are always the same chirpiness, word for word, the water bottle that's always bone dry by 10 a.m., the laugh that stops exactly as long as it needs to and then stops. Monday, Deja walks to Amara's desk with 2 coffees, sets one down without asking. She says, "You've seemed really tired lately. Not like work tired, like a different kind." Amara's smile recalibrates, just slightly, the eyes catching up a half second late. She pivots to the Whitmore account, and the moment passes. Deja picks up her coffee, nods once, walks back to her desk. She doesn't push. Not yet. Wednesday. They grab lunch off-site. A noodle place 2 blocks over. Small table, loud lunch crowd, the kind of ambient noise that makes hard conversations feel slightly more possible. After a few minutes, Deja gets quiet. She's looking at her bowl when she says it. I used to schedule my texts, like write them the night before and send them on a timer when I was going through it, so no one would know I wasn't really there. A pause. The restaurant noise fills the space. Amara says, "That's smart workaround," and changes the subject. She talks steadily for 4 minutes. Deja listens without pressing. But walking back to the office, Amara's hands are shaking. Barely, but they are. Friday, 5:45 p.m. The office is empty. Everyone has left for the weekend. The overhead fluorescents are off, just the ambient gold from the windows, the city settling into early evening. Deja finds Amara still at her desk, laptop open, screensaver running, just sitting in front of a dark screen. She pulls up an empty chair, sits, doesn't say anything for a moment. The AC hum, traffic, fate from outside. Then, "You're the person everyone calls their favorite person." A beat. When's the last time someone asked if you were okay and you actually answered honestly? Amara opens her mouth. The smile starts. You can see it beginning. And then something shifts. Something in the eyes first. The smile doesn't finish. She puts her face in her hands. It starts quietly. The kind of crying that sounds like breathing that just keeps not stopping. Her shoulders shake. Her mascara tracks down her cheeks, and she doesn't try to fix it. The wooden elephant is in her blazer pocket. She didn't know she'd put it there, and her left hand closes around it. I don't know how to stop. Deja says, "Stop what?" A long pause. Her breath, the traffic outside. Pretending I'm okay. Deja doesn't reach for a script. She doesn't say everything will be fine. She just moves her chair 6 inches closer and stays. That's all. That's enough. It wasn't a solution, but it was a start. She doesn't call a therapist the next morning. That's not how it works. What she does, Friday night, sitting on her apartment floor, she calls her mother. Not to perform fine, just to say, "Mama, I've been having a hard time." Silence on the line. 3 seconds. 4. "I know, baby. I've been waiting for you to say it." She makes a therapy appointment on Saturday. She cancels it Sunday. She makes it again Monday. She goes on Thursday. The therapist's name is Dr. Osei Bonsu. No relation, but it makes Amara laugh when she introduces herself. An actual laugh. Small and surprised. The office smells like cedar. There's a small air purifier humming in the corner for white noise and privacy. She keeps a cup of colored pens on her desk and uses whichever one is closest. First session, mostly silence and getting to know you questions. Amara performs okay for the first 15 minutes. Then Dr. Osei Bonsu asks, "How do you measure whether a day was good or bad?" Amara says, by what she accomplished, by whether she delivered. Dr. Osei Bonsu nods slowly. Then, what if you measured it by how you actually felt instead? Amara stares at her. It sounds so simple, it's almost offensive. I'm not sure I know how to do that anymore. Dr. Osei Bonsu slides a cheap yellow spiral notebook across the desk. Not leather, not special, the kind from a gas station. 1 sentence a night, just how you actually felt. Not what you did, not what you produced, just what was true for you today. It was not linear. That's the thing no one tells you. There were still mornings she stood at the mirror and loaded up. Still Sundays when Kofi called and she had to take 2 deep breaths before answering. Still sessions she left feeling worse than she arrived. But there were also a Tuesday when someone asked how she was doing, and she said, honestly, kind of a rough week, and meant it. A Thursday when she said no to a last-minute project, simply, without an excuse. A Sunday at her parents' house when the kitchen was warm and her grandmother called from Accra, and Amara sat in all of it and felt, for the first time in a long time, like she was actually in the room. A night in December when she found herself back on the bathroom floor and texted Deja at 2 a.m., and Deja wrote back immediately, "Still awake, call me." She called. I practiced my smile in the mirror this morning. I don't know if I'll ever stop doing that completely, but today, I think it was actually real by the time I finished. Not always, but today. The mask wasn't gone, but now, sometimes, it was real. Behind every smile could be a story like Amara's. Not the smile of someone who is sad and hiding it, the smile of someone who is excellent and capable and loved, and still quietly drowning. Because that's the cruelest shape of it, the kind of depression that wears your achievements as camouflage, the kind that says, you have no right to this pain, the kind that lets you get the award, stand at the podium, feel absolutely nothing, and then tells you that's your secret to keep. We hide because we have been told, directly or indirectly, that needing help is a betrayal of our families, of our potential, of who we are supposed to be for the people who love us. What changed things for Amara wasn't a grand gesture. It was a woman 3 desks over who noticed that the messages were always exactly the same, who tried once, tried again, who on a Friday evening in an empty office asked one question and then stayed. If you're watching this, think of one person in your life who seems to have everything together, the one who always shows up, the one everyone goes to, the one who says, "I'm fine," before you finished asking. Check on them, not once, not with a group text. Find them when they're alone and ask, when's the last time someone asked if you were okay and you actually answered honestly? And if they say, "I'm fine," say, "Okay." Then come back. Because the second ask is where the wall cracks, and the third ask is where it falls. If you're wearing a mask right now, if you've been the brightest room in every building while quietly running out of light, know this. You don't have to fix yourself before you're allowed to ask for help. You don't have to earn your rest. You don't have to make sense of the pain before you share it. One true sentence to one true person. That's where it starts. Amara's story doesn't end with cured. It ends with she called, she went. She wrote one sentence in a yellow notebook on a Tuesday night, just how she actually felt, and it was the truest thing she'd said in months. That's enough. That counts. If this story reached you, share it with the Amara in your life. Drop a comment with one word for how you're actually doing today. No explanation needed, just the word. We read every one. Resources for mental health support are linked in the description below. Behind every smile is a story. Some just need someone brave enough to look.